So now you've calmed down a little bit. How's the J-Hobbs situation resonating with you?
I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like,
Yeah.
this is not the not the first time I had problems with the guy, you know?
Yeah, no, I get it. Trust me.
Like, he should have been. I'm gonna be honest with you. The shit that he does, like,
Yeah.
he should be
It's
better a
tough.
long time ago.
Yeah, I get it.
But no, it's like I already explained it. Like, on one hand, like I love the guy, and on the other hand, I despise the guy.
Yeah. I'll be honest, bro. Like, without glazing you, bro, it takes a lot to do what you did. I respect
Bro, what
it.
is that?
That's why,
Oh.
that's why I never ever want to be a leader again, bro.
I mean,
So
listen,
there's an interceptor right there. There's an interceptor right across the road, brother.
I mean, listen, I'm gonna be real. Like, I thought to myself, like, I was like, maybe I made a. At the moment, I'm like, you know, I really was gonna give him time to cool off.
Yeah.
But I thought to myself, I'm like, he's at his 5th chance. Like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah.
Just never learn and repeat the cycle.
Yeah, no, I get
And then
it.
what am I gonna do? I'm gonna sit there and have this guy just fucking. I don't know. One of those things, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you, bro. Like, I don't. Like, at this point, I don't care. He's out the gang, so it's not my problem. But that motherfucker used to. That motherfucker. You know what he said to one of the members? He said he'll make it his mission when he gets brought in to take him out the gang.
Yeah, he's calling me right now. That's crazy timing. What up, Jay?
Hey, brother, can we talk?
Can we talk? Is it about the situation?
Yeah.
I don't really want to be a part of it, bro. It's between you and it's between you and Forehead, bro.
No, I mean it's more of. Listen, I know where your head's at, right? And honestly, you had my vote to go in besties, right? Obviously.
It ain't about me joining besties, brother. It's about, even if I was in besties, bro. That's a you and that's literally a you and Forehead thing.
But that's the thing, though. I feel like it's not. That's what I was gonna ask you. Like, weren't you there when the deal was made, and weren't you in the car when Forehead was just lying to himself? Like, I mean, you know what you heard when he made that deal with Future. You know that he meant to pay for the car parts that I've bought. You were there when that deal was made. And you were also there when he was lying.
Yeah, but brother, you got to understand at the same time, right? Like, it turned into like a punishment to where it was like at the same point you were just like taunting Future with it nonstop, right?
And he told me to stop. That's why he turned it down from 200K to 150.
Right, but then Forehead made a decision and gave you 200K, you know?
Yeah, I understand that. I see that's where I can agree with you. He did make that decision.
He went above it, and instead of like continuing this stupid shit that you guys keep arguing about, he gave you 200K, and that should have been it dead. But you couldn't accept that because you didn't get what you thought you wanted, and then you got all pissed.
No. See, and that's where I would have to disagree with you. That's not what I thought I wanted. That's what we all agreed on. And that's where I thought maybe, like, that's where I thought it wouldn't hurt, where if you and Alan, maybe even Future stepped up and was like, okay, like, that's enough. Like, Forehead, you did say, like at the very least, you could say, wait, Forehead, you did say.
I get what you're saying, Jay, but when it comes to like gang politics of your gang, bro, exactly. I'm not gonna say anything.
No, I understand, but
I'm not in the besties, bro. You know,
I understand that, but that's not you getting involved. That's you simply.
Look what just happens,
brother. That's you simply just making.
No, that's me inserting myself, Jay.
Nah, but that's the thing. You inserted yourself with the punishment. You helped come up with the punishment, did you not?
No,
I did. You did.
No, I said that he should go ride around in the car with a hot gun, bro.
Yeah, so that's you, like, giving your input.
That punishment is nothing for me, and it is absolutely nothing for me to like.
All right, listen.
Back one side up, you know.
Yeah, but I just need I just need to hear what you have to say. Listen. What you said is partially me fucked up.
Of course you did.
Why do you think that?
Leader of, brother, regardless of what it is, right? Regardless of what happens, you don't respect Forehead as a leader of your gang. Otherwise, you wouldn't talk to him like that.
I agree. I think I did fuck up in the part where.
Because regardless of your feelings, at the end of the day, he's your leader, and whatever he tells you to do, you do it.
Agreed. And I couldn't agree with you more.
But you're telling me you couldn't agree with me more, but you didn't. Instead, you threw your toys out the pram.
You got to hear my side of the story though.
There is no, Jay.
Bro,
This is where you're wrong, brother. There is no your side.
Nah, there is though.
No, I promise you, Jay.
That's where you and
Jay. I promise you, as someone that's been around the block, bro, there is no your side. I swear, bro.
That's where I just have to disagree, bro. Because
I get that. Maybe if you were higher up the food chain, sure, but you're not. You're a hang around of the group, and you get treated so much better than a hang around should. And I genuinely think that come another day, it might not have happened the way it did, but shit was just tense.
I just have to completely disagree, bro. I don't know how there's not two sides. All that. I don't think you understood how I handled that situation.
I mean, I get what you're saying, brother, but at the end of the day, if your gang leader tells you to take it and accept it, bro, you take it and you accept it, regardless of what it is.
That's not what he said. He lied. He lied. What good is a leader if he's sitting there lying to everybody around him? I understand. You want to talk about gang hierarchy, sure. But I said this, a leader is supposed to lead. You set an example. If he's sitting there lying and going back on his word in front of everybody, and at that point, there's no respect. This guy came out of the cinema and shot Jamal. For what reason?
Okay.
Is that what a leader does?
Okay, bro. Like, you're just actually being petty. Everybody shoots everybody, bro. You come on.
No.
Yes, bro. Don't
brother,
start
bro,
petty shit, Jay.
No.
I'm not going the petty off with you, brother.
This is not a petty off, brother. You're not even hearing my side of the story.
I am. I understand, and I listen. To be honest with you, the only thing that I disagreed with was the Edgar comment.
Not even make that comment.
The rest of it is literally you should have just fucking sucked it up and took it.
Fuck, okay.
I'm lying?
What do you mean lying, brother? Listen, this has been.
I kind of okay, but not the way Future put it across. The way Future put it up was crazy.
Like between you and him, between you and Future, right? Imagine having to listen to you two fucking argue nonstop, and then at some point he's gonna lose his mind and he make a decision, and that's what he did, and he gave you 200K and called it quits.
He bailed Future out, is what he did.
How? You're getting the parts back,
brother. The deal was.
Let's not forget he got a car too, but don't mention
Future
that.
pays me the 150K,
right?
And on top of that, he pays if he doesn't retrieve the stage 3 pay for the car parts I already bought. Right.
Okay.
That was what we agreed on.
But Jay, did you not get a whole ass car too?
He bought me. Yeah, he bought me the shafter. Yeah, he got me a shafter, and I thought that was very nice of him. I thought that was fantastic. But then Hood Court ruled he still owes me the 3 stage 3.
Then, Jay,
it has nothing to do with Forehead, everything to do with Future.
Jay, you know what you could have done, right? If you feel so dishonest and disingenuous about what Forehead did to you, why not just take him to fucking Hood Court and sue his bitch ass? Why start this
that
whole?
Doesn't work. Apparently, they don't.
Why start this whole like personal level thing? You know, because now you ended up with a bullet in your head and you're out of the fucking group, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And now it's tense. Now it's awkward, and everybody's sitting here like, what the fuck is going on? When it was literally you're trying to stand on business about Forehead lying, and he made a decision as a leader to get people out of this non-stop arguing.
Okay, but then that's what he should have told me. He should have said, hey, this is my decision as a leader. But he didn't say that. You were there. You cannot lie to me. He didn't say that. Brother, he said, no, this is what we agreed on. This was the deal that we agreed on. I'm not lying to you. This is the deal we agreed on, when it wasn't. He was just lying. I could respect him so much more if he did stand on business. And he said, yeah, that's not what we initially agreed on, but this is your 200K, deal with it. But he didn't say that. He did not say that. He brought up Edgar, called me spoiled this, but and he still stood on Edgar. He did.
Wait, what? Forehead did?
Yes, Future called me and said that Forehead told me to hang out on it with Edgar's dead grave.
Forehead never mentioned Edgar.
Well, then that's Future doing what he does best, right?
And the whole thing about you saying he didn't make a decision, brother.
Didn't Future tell him that it was him steering?
He doesn't have to tell you.
I thought that was him forgetting what the deal was.
No, brother, him giving you the money and saying let's go And he literally took you to the fucking vanilla unicorn and told you to put the money in so that you could fucking run the money, bro. He literally took you there, bro. Literally
Brother,
drove you straight to the vanilla
What do
unicorn.
you mean put the money in and run the money? What the fuck am I supposed to do? Give that shit to some strippers?
Brother, he took you to the vanilla unicorn so you could clean your money, bro.
Brother, and I'm supposed to know that how? I've never been to the vanilla unicorn.
Brother, he told you. He said it in the car.
Clearly, I guess you don't see it.
No,
we
agreed
on 600K, and then he gives me a fraction of that and says it's a done deal. I would agree with that if he stood on it and said, yeah, that's it. But he didn't. Brother,
this
am I the only one that remembers this conversation so clearly as if it was 1 second ago?
600.
He said, this is what we agreed on. Future said he would pay for your stage 3 car parts. 200K is more than enough. When it isn't even more than enough. One, we agreed on 150K. He gave me 50K. That doesn't even cover a full set of stage 3. So even more so, he's even lying even more. That doesn't even cover a full set of stage 3s. Even if we did agree on that, which we didn't, he agreed to pay for what was under the hood of my car. Then sure, but he even stood there.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna business it to this
over and over again, and everybody just stood there and watched and listened. You couldn't even like jump in a little bit and be like, "Hey, no, Jay did actually like," and then if he told you shut up, then that's fine. Then I understand if you were to back out. But brother, everyone was there when we made the deal. Am I the only one that's crazy thinking that? Am I the only one that thinks it's crazy?
I don't know what crack he's on about 600K. No one agreed on the 600K.
Promised to me when I waited. I was supposed to get it Wednesday, but I decided to give Future a solid and wait until Saturday and not call him or do anything about it when I had it fresh in my mind. And he's gonna still sit there and lie and just say that that's not what we agreed on. And everybody in the car knows that it's not true, but nobody says anything. You guys spun back on me twice. Nobody thought to let me cool down. This guy Future called me and rubbed Edgar in my face even more. Just poking at a bear. You guys want me to crash out? I do. It's like, I don't get it. When is it serious? When is it not? It's ha ha he he. And then 1 second it's okay, you're out the gang.
Again, brother, this is like a conversation that you should have with Forehead in a couple of days' time. Let everybody cool down and you talk to Forehead. Don't talk to third parties. Don't call everybody for their opinions and spread like other things that you want to say. Just sit back, calm down, chill out, let Forehead cool down as well, and then talk to Forehead in a couple of days. But calling me, calling Alan, calling whoever, and then saying, why did you not give your input? Or what the fuck is, like, why didn't you do this? Or he's lying, or he's doing this. There's no point. All that's going to do is, all that's going to do is call you because
maybe you would understand.
Jay, the truth is, it doesn't matter what I do or do not agree on. He is your leader, bro. And if he's solving a situation, you just take it.
I understand.
But the issue is,
I respect the fact that he's my leader. But a leader should.
You don't, Jay.
He has no.
Because
a leader.
Listen, Jay. When you joined this gang, bro, and I can see it from the inside out, brother, you literally have been brought into this group, and you've had a fucking dummies shoved in your mouth, bro.
A dummy?
Yeah, like a sucker. You know the thing you get when you're a kid, bro.
Yeah. What does that mean?
You've been fucking babied, bro. Golden spoon, bro.
I would have to go to prison. I think I did a good job paving my way.
Everybody drops everything to go and help you. You know.
Yeah, just like I would do the same for them.
It doesn't matter. But what I'm trying to tell you is that when that shit happens, bro, people obviously care about you. But when it's like something minute about a fucking pair of car parts and some stupid ass money that no one cares about, you make the biggest deal.
That's where you guys look at it wrong. It was never about the car parts. It's about the principle. Okay, Miguel, between me and you, you've been a leader.
Yes.
Is there a reason
if it's about the principle, if it's about not about the money, but the principle, to take the 200K,
you can do whatever the fuck you want. Just do it without lying and doing that to justify what you do. Miguel, you're gonna sit here and tell me, have you lied to your gang like straight to their face, just for like whatever? Like, brother, you don't do that shit. That's not what you.
Okay.
I'm sure there are some leaders that do that, but the moment he start lying to me and using that to justify fucking me over, that's when I'm like, hey, that's a bit crazy. Forehead's a leader. He doesn't have to lie to me to justify what he does. He could just do what he wants and say I'm the leader.
You didn't let him do what he wants. He doesn't need to tell you that he's the leader for him to do what the fuck he wants.
No, brother, I'm saying he didn't need to lie to me to justify what he was doing.
Brother,
he
just solved the situation in the moment, Jay. He got your car.
But the situation was solved.
That's what I don't get. You literally got in the car and you instantly went on tone with Future.
I got in the car, said, Future, do you have my car parts? Yeah, Forehead said, yeah, exactly. I agree. You have given plenty of time. So I thought it was done.
I'm not saying you're wrong in asking for
Is that not us coming to an agreement?
I'm not saying you're wrong in asking for it, Jay, but it's just non-stop. It's been a thing now for a couple of weeks now.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't. It
Jay,
really
hasn't.
Ever
since you lost that car, it has.
No, no. I promise you, it hasn't, brother. You're not one of. I literally don't talk about it ever. I don't bring it up. I don't bring it up until that time when we were at the Cubby. Then I brought it up. Until that time, I didn't bring it up at all until today, where it was time to collect. And I thought that was us solving the problem. Back at the Cubby, that was us coming to an agreement, right? Future, you have until Wednesday to give me my car parts, or you buy what's under Jay's hood. And then on top of that, you give him 150K. Okay, that was us coming to an agreement, was it not?
Let me ask you this. I have a question.
And then
let me ask you a question. If you say you respect Forehead as your leader, right? Why not take the 200K, and then when no one's around, you go and talk to him and say, this isn't what we agreed, and deal with it properly?
I was going to do that. I promise you I was going to do that.
What do you mean that's what you were going to do, brother? You threw your toys out the pram.
No, I walked away at the VU. I walked away. Future called me. I said, I don't want to talk right now. I need to cool off. He goes, Forehead says, shut the fuck up. He said he'd go hang out with Edgar's dead grave. Then he pulls up on me again. Shit talks even more. Forehead shit talks even more. Then I walk away. I run his senior buns, where Forehead pulls up on me again. Shit talks me even more. And this was after I found out what he said about Edgar. And then how do you expect me to react? You guys set me up for failure and are surprised when I fail.
By the way, he knows I didn't say that because Future told him I didn't say that.
The thing is I was in the car when Future told you that it wasn't Forehead that said that, but yet you're stuck on it. You're still stuck on it.
Yeah, he told me after the fact. He told me after.
But you keep getting stuck on it that it was Forehead that said it.
But I'm saying that is why I reacted the way I did.
Right, but even outside fucking senior buns, you were still heated.
Because that's what the Future main thing told me.
That's the main thing you should have been heated about.
And then he continued to lie to me. Brother. I don't know why you just don't understand. I feel like, brother, I feel like you should understand where I'm coming from, especially as a leader.
It's not about lying. It's not about anything. All it comes down to is it got heated. A fucking shit comment was made. And then it escalated instead of you just taking the 200K and then pulling Forehead aside and talking to him.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Listen. What Forehead did and shot me, I don't blame him for that. I'm surprised he didn't shoot me earlier. He actually allowed me to yap pretty long at senior buns. That's fine. That, I don't fucking blame him. Honestly, if I were him, I would have shot me sooner. What I don't understand and what I do blame him for is lying and justifying it. As a leader, you know this. You don't have to do that shit. I feel like we're going in circles because, yeah, you know, as a leader, you don't gotta lie. Whatever you say is law. Sure. But he's sitting there telling me that the deal we made on Wednesday or on Monday, actually, was make believe
come from, Jay?
I bought and I have my car right here. I'll pull up the hood. So remember how initially Future owed me 100K for piping up and talking shit. Future said, Forehead said 100K. Then we did the dice roll and it's 200K, right? You remember that?
Yeah.
And then remember I started rubbing in his face. So Forehead said, now it's 150.
Yeah.
Right? And then after that Forehead said, okay, you owe Jay 150K and a full set of stage 3 car parts, right?
I didn't hear that part. I remember the dice roll for the money, yes.
Okay. But he said,
to my okay, this is my genuine. What I thought it was the money was for the car parts, not on the car parts.
no. The money wasn't for the car parts. That was
So
just
what
for
was the
him
money
talking
for?
shit. The money was for him talking shit and him getting fined. So he had to pay the fine to me.
Okay, continue. So where's
And
the rest of the
then,
money coming from?
yep. Then Future said, or Forehead said, you owe Jay stage 3 car parts, full set by tomorrow. And then Future went, oh no, give me by Wednesday. He's like, all right, by Wednesday. And he's like, but if you don't give him the car parts, you have to pay for what Jay already bought. And this is what I bought.
Jay,
A
when
turbo.
the fuck did you buy car parts? You've been in prison for the past 5
when
years.
I think it was a day before. It was a day before that day. And I could tell you exactly what I bought. I bought stage 4 brakes, stage 4 dump valve, stage 4 coilovers, stage 4 dampeners, stage 4 weight reduction, stage 5 clutch plate, and semi slicks. Okay? I bought all those from Bruce Baylor and I have the transaction. I have everything. Forehead agreed. He said, if you don't get the stage 3 car parts for them, then you're going to pay for what Jay paid for, the parts that Jay already bought. I'm not lying about this. I would not. And then we said, okay, I agree. So that's where it came. The car parts I paid to Bruce Baylor was about 40K for stage 4s, 45Ks for stage 4, and 60Ks for stage 5. Do the math. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stage 4s and 1 stage 5, including the semi slicks. And I bought all this before knowing this deal would happen, because Forehead was like, oh, you need to pay out Jay's. Forehead, when we were in that circle, I said, wait, I already have car parts, so just give the car parts to the gang. I don't need it. And Forehead was like, yeah, whatever, but it's the principle. If he didn't give me those car parts, he would have to pay for the ones I already bought. And those were the ones I bought. I didn't buy a lot to fuck over Future, because this was before I knew that this deal would happen. This was before Forehead brought this up. All this was before. But Forehead did say the car parts that Jay bought. So I was owed the 150K off him getting fined, plus what I paid for these car parts, which is around 400, 500K. Maybe like 300. So 150 plus 300, it's like what, 450, 500? So. And I literally, I remember I told Forehead, I said, wait, I already have car parts. He's like, no, it's the principle. If he can't come up with the stage 3 car parts, he pays for whatever you bought. And I was like, okay, deal. That was the end of it. I didn't bring it up until today. But then today, when I thought it was already solved, Forehead decides to throw a curveball and goes, what? We never did this deal. We just agreed on your stage 3. So all of a sudden he had all fucking, what is it? The one where you forget shit. He had memory issues. And I was like, wait, Forehead, no, this is not what we agreed on. And he kept lying and saying, no, it is. It is what we agreed on. It is what we agreed on. And I'm like, bro, come on. This isn't what we agreed on. Listen, if you want to fuck me over, just say that. But don't lie to me and say it's not what we agreed on. That's where me and him butt heads. I respect him as a leader enough to where he says, Jay, I'm fucking you over because I'm the leader, versus him going, no, that's not what we agreed on. I'm not fucking you over. This just isn't what we agreed on. I'm doing what we initially come from. And that's what got me so mad. And then he drove off on me at the VU. I'm like, okay, that's fine. This is an everyday thing. Let me go cool off. Future calls me, says all that shit, calls me again. I get put up on twice. And yeah, at the end of it, I was already crashing out. Yeah, I was already unredeemable. At that point, it was pretty fucking safe to say what was going to happen. But
okay. So here's the thing, Jay, right? Regardless of the truths, the facts, the in-betweens, right? You let this go this far over stage 3 car parts and 600K. Think about that.
I agree.
Think about that, bro.
But it could have been over a McDonald's cheeseburger and $1. It's the principle.
Well, then that's it. That's an issue, brother.
It's not an issue.
It is.
The word principle always gets thrown around, and I thought you would know it too, right?
I do, Jay.
If Hades pulled up on you and robbed you for a Julian's Giozi, technically you would say you're starting a war over them robbing a piece of dumpling off you. But no, it's the principle, right? You don't let someone run through your pockets like that.
Okay, you keep talking about principle, but why not, instead of crashing out, just call him and talk to him?
That's what I wanted to do. I'm telling you, that's what I initially planned to do. Why do you think when you guys drove off on me in the VU, I just went the other direction to walk off and cool off? Do what I normally do.
Okay,
just go chill for the day and then come back later.
But, Jay,
y'all
Jay,
just
Jay,
kept,
Jay,
not y'all, not you, but they did.
You're downplaying so hard about how you reacted when he pulled up on you the first time, bro. He told you in the car and you started fucking screaming at him.
Because of what he said.
What do you mean what he said? This was the first time. When we were in the corner near the fucking Legion Bank.
Yeah. That was the first time he pulled up on me, yes. That's where Future called me and he said all the shit that Forehead said, and I was fucking angry.
Oh man, how long is this shit gonna go on for?
And yeah, I agree. Talking crazy, I agree. That's where I went wrong. But you have to understand, that's a normal thing. Me, Forehead, Future, we all talk crazy to each other. Always.
I get it.
And that doesn't take away from the fact I don't respect him. Yeah, I was hella mad. And then he drove off again. I thought it was fine. Okay, and we'll just go cool off again. Me calling him a bum.
See, the problem is he's taking this as it's a one incident. This is like
I get
a
it. Sure, I'm
thing
supposed
with
to stand down. But
that's what
what
I
do you
don't
expect me to do there?
Yeah.
At that point, they're coming. He's coming to me. I feel like it's different if I came to him with that. He's coming to me. I'm trying to cool off.
Jay, you want me to tell you how Hydra would have handled this?
Yeah, I know how it would have worked.
If you would have paid up the 600K, Legion Bank, you would have got shot in the fucking face instantly.
Well, yeah, but I'll also tell you how they would have handled it.
You can't tell me shit how they would have handled it.
No, I could tell you because as Future told me, they were the most organized gang known to man.
I was just because Future that was there for 3 months. I was there for 5 years, brother.
Okay, so you would have got think fucking they would have paid out?
You would have got smoked instantly if you talked to Flippy like that.
Okay, but you don't think Flippy would have made his guy pay out and avoid this whole situation? Do you think Flippy would have forgotten the deal?
Flippy would, bro. Flippy would not have paid attention to you guys. You're lucky. You know what? You know what would have happened? He wouldn't have stood in to make you actually get something out of it. Forehead actually made you get. He handed you money and it wasn't enough, and Forehead gave you more money. You got to remember that. Like, just because you didn't get what was agreed upon or what you think you wrote, he still took more money to give to you.
That means nothing.
What?
You don't promise someone something and then give him a fraction of it.
Brother?
Where's the promise? Okay. At the cubby, when we made an agreement and he said, Future, you have until Wednesday to give
I'm gonna stop you.
That's the promise.
I'm gonna stop you because all we're doing right now is going in circles on this money.
Okay, but you're asking me where the promise was. That was the promise.
Okay.
If he's not a man of his word, what the fuck does that mean then?
Who do you think, bro?
I get it. Flippy wouldn't have paid attention.
Who do you think?
Don't spend a whole week in prison fucking waiting on something that was never there, on a lie.
You want to get the device?
Sure. Honestly, yeah, if Flippy fucking paid no attention, then there wouldn't have been that much of a problem there anyways, because then that means there wouldn't have been a deal that was made that was being broken.
Do you know what you're doing right now? No matter what the issue is, you're making it in your favor.
I'm telling the truth and nothing but the truth.
You are making it in your favor, Jay.
I'm telling the truth. I could just say facts. I could leave out my emotions, everything out of it.
You can't leave out your emotions, Jay, because you're emotional, brother.
I don't understand how y'all don't see it like this. I feel like there's only one way to look at this.
No, Jay, and that's your issue. You only see one way to look at this.
No. But that's the thing. I feel like I'm the best.
If anything, your issue should have been with fucking Future and not Forehead.
I feel like I am the best in the world at seeing things from both sides. And that's where I'll give credit to Forehead, where I'm surprised he didn't shoot me sooner. If I was Forehead, I would have shot me way sooner. That's where I'll give him credit. And I said that. I'm great at seeing both sides. Do I think me getting kicked out of the gang was warranted? Hell yeah. Do I think Forehead is a bitch for lying and not standing on it as a leader? Hell yeah. A leader has no reason to lie.
Okay. You know a lie is like a disingenuous thing that someone does to you to annoy you or piss you off, right? To hurt you.
Uh-huh.
In that situation, he gave you more money than what Future offered you. He was trying to make it right. He's not just like, how do you know how much money was in that box? How do you know how much money was in that Future had, right? He gave you extra money on top, but yet you're here saying he lied instead of just taking it and then talking to him by the side, you know? And if you were so angry, no, let me finish. If you were so fucking angry about the situation, why pick up Future's phone call when you know Future's a shitster?
Well, because
why entertain it if you're that angry that you need to go and call off?
I always pick up the phone. What if you guys needed
when
my
you
help?
see what vibe Future was on, why not hang up instead of getting so angry that you've been shot and blooded out? Why, Jay?
Future,
because it doesn't make any sense to me.
Future was not on that type of timing when he called me. He was just relaying the message.
What do you mean he wasn't on that type of time, bro?
He wasn't. He sounded
He said
normal.
the fucking Edgar comment.
Yeah, and he said that Forehead said it. So how is that Future? Future's just a messenger. Why would I kill a messenger?
Brother, don't say that. Okay, Jay.
Yeah, Future is looking back at it.
You're so fucking naive if you do not believe that you don't understand that Future is a shitster.
No, I know that, but at the time, I picked up the phone. I'm not. If someone from the gang calls me, I answer. That's just how it works. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. That's just how I operate.
Yeah, that's completely fine. But if you're that angry to the point where you feel like you're gonna blow up, that's gonna lead you to getting shot and blood out of your gang, then why do it?
I don't know. I feel like what you just said about Forehead giving me the money is like, forgive me for this analogy because I'm gonna need you to sit here and it's like how Donald Trump took away TikTok at first and then gave it back to the people. And the people were so brainwashed where they're like, oh my God, W Donald Trump. Thank you, Trump, for bringing back TikTok. When they forgot he was the initial reason why they took it away. That's the example of how I feel when you were like, oh, Forehead initially agreed to give you 600K, but then gives you 200K. Now you should be cheering like yay, yippee, woohoo. Like that's how I feel. Like, am I supposed to feel like any type of way when that Forehead?
No, and no one. I'm not telling you that you should feel.
I'm just confused on when we're good at 600K.
I'm telling you that the best way to deal with it was to just walk off and then deal with it at a later date.
And you saw me. I tried to do that multiple times.
You answered.
You can't get mad at me for picking up Future's call. I feel like that's so nitpicky.
How is it nitpicky, bro? Future is always on that time, bro. That's just Future. That's why we hate him.
Hey, what the fuck?
And for some reason, I don't hate Future after all this. I don't blame him.
Oh, but who hate me, man?
Because my quarrels are with Forehead.
Then call Forehead and deal with it, brother. Going around in circles and trying to like prove that someone was lying and someone wasn't isn't helping anybody.
But that's the thing. I'm not going in circles. I thought calling you would be as simple as, yeah, no, Forehead did fuck the deal. Because I thought you were listening. I thought you were paying attention.
No. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even remember the VU, like what happens. All I remember was when the Edgar comment got made. At the end of the day, Jay, you threw away your gang for 600K and
no.
Let me finish. You threw away your gang. You spoke enough. You threw away your gang for 600K and some car parts, bro.
That's not fair. That's
you could have very.
He didn't do it. It's not over. Again, it's not over one incident. They're taking it like it's one incident.
That's bullshit.
It's not bullshit. You just
it's not a one-time
occurrence. Down and say it was just 600K and some car parts.
It is because every other issue you have.
You're the one
if you have an issue with principle, if you have an issue with leadership, then you can talk to Forehead. But doing what you did, wasn't smart.
Doing what I did, walk away multiple times to cool off while I got pulled up on, not once but twice.
Jay,
twice.
Jay, you could have very easily have said fucking nothing and just walked away.
Jesus, and no one could have walked away in that situation.
Brother,
nobody.
You know how many intense situations I've had with Flippy, bro, where I just don't say a single word and walk away?
And you're a lot better than me. There's a reason why you're where you are and I'm where I am, right? But I don't think anyone would have walked away from that. especially after bringing up Edgar. I don't think anyone would. I don't care. I don't care. I don't think anyone would. I don't think it just makes sense. I don't. I don't. I tried walking away twice. Yeah, like I said, motherfuckers always set me up for failure and are surprised when I fail. People make me crash out and then are surprised when I crash out. And you could ask that to future guys, that to me, you ask that anyone. Motherfuckers do shit to me expecting that to happen and then surprised Pikachu face when it happens. I don't
But
get
who
it.
made him crash? We gave him money.
It's
That's
like
what I'm confused about.
That was like a perfect setup for failure. It almost feels like that shit was planned.
Jay,
I don't know. Like I agree that it's right with that. Sometimes that happen, but
I agree.
in this
I mean,
scenario
the
though,
truth
like
is,
we're
is
trying to
you
make
just
it
sit in
right.
and you need to like really think deeper about it. Not the money or the lie that you think was told, but about how you overstepped in your position. And then when you can like talk about that, then call him and talk to him.
No, I agree, and that's one thing where I told you I could see both sides. I definitely did overstep.
Well,
It doesn't matter
instead
what
of
happened, the way I
the thing is,
reacted.
I'm telling you right now, if you speak to him like you've just spoken to me, it ain't gonna go anywhere. It will
well,
not go
then that
anywhere.
then it's not destined to be because I understand, and that's why I called you, bro. Because and I'm glad that I did because it gives me whatever. But I just don't see how nobody sees that as an issue. Like I'm the only one that has that problem. Like nobody cares about like that lie. Like you may say it's a little thing, and I honestly, like I told you, money is nothing to me. Car parts are nothing to me. I already have car parts. I already have money. Like I just don't get why he had to lie about that. And yeah, you could say, oh, big deal, but you're a leader. Like you don't do that. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that.
Jay, have you ever lied?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I have. But not in the way that he did. Make a whole agreement, make me wait till Wednesday. I push it back to Saturday.
How are
Everybody's
you
there,
saying he
all
made you
this.
wait when you literally told me on the phone that you were the one that told Future that he has until Wednesday? So how are you blaming
I never
Forehead for
said he
that?
had until Wednesday.
You just said that on the phone.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you
Brother.
did.
Oh my goodness. Come on, man. Don't do this. Don't gaslight me. I never said that he had
You
until
literally
Wednesday.
said that, bro.
Brother, the conversation went like this. Forehead on Monday told Future, you have until tomorrow, aka Tuesday, to get the car parts.
Okay.
Future said, nah, I just got out of prison. Tomorrow's too soon. Give me until Wednesday. Then Forehead was like, all right, you have until Wednesday. And I agreed. I said, yeah, he has until Wednesday. That's fine.
You agreed
Bro,
to
you
it.
gotta hang
Oh,
this
I did
up.
agree.
You gotta hang
I
this
did
up,
agree to
bro.
it.
You
No,
gotta
I'm
hang
not.
this up.
I'm not saying that's a problem. I was in jail, but I'm saying that what was crazy to me. I guess he didn't make me wait, but I'm saying the fact that I did give extra time, and then come Saturday when it's time to collect, I get double teamed.
Holy.
Jay, I love you, bro, but this is going nowhere.
I
The
agree,
best thing-
man, and
best-
for what it's worth, I do appreciate you calling me, but like I just wish you were listening more when the deal happened, so that way you could just like know, so you could just know what I'm talking about. I don't know.
At the end of the day, this is not a me thing, brother. This is a you and Forehead thing.
But okay, sure, you could call it that, but yeah, I guess it all just comes down to me having problems with the leadership, because if he wants to pull rank and say, oh, I'm a hang around bitch, sure, then I get a pull rank and say, you're a leader, you should lead by example. What you did was an awful display of leadership, just like how I'm showing an awful display of hang around shit by acting how a hang around shouldn't. Yeah,
And
if me
say that.
Yeah, if me talking shit to the leader is bad.
Instead, you just swore at him and just mumbled
Because he
at
was
him
swearing
nonstop.
at me.
He can.
Yeah, he can swear at me. Sure. He can. But I mean, if we're just role playing as bad leaders and bad hangarounds, then I'm going to fucking swear at him.
Jay, this is petty. Like the whole like swearing stuff and whatnot, it's petty. At the end of the day, brother, I really hope you figure this out. I really do. Like, I'm rooting for you to fix this. But at
I'm
the end of
rooting
the
for you
day,
too, man. If anything, it helps you guys out. You know, more room for you guys in there too.
that's ridiculous.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm rooting for you too, man. Fuck, like you act like I'm
Root
not.
for yourself, bro.
Well, I think I'll do just fine, honestly, because if anything, I think Forehead is a lot more stubborn than you. Okay, and you're right. If this phone call is anything about how it might be with Forehead, then I would say you're more lenient than Forehead. And I would say that this is foreshadowing to see that me and him probably never see eye to eye. The only thing I can admit, the thing is, the difference between me and him is I can admit what he did there is fine. Like him to shoot me there and kick me out of the gang for how I acted. Sure, that makes sense. But he will never agree to me and say that how he lied doesn't.
You never let it get out of the heat of the moment to where you guys could cool down and go and talk about it. Instead, you
come on, you don't get to blame. I provoked, brother. I walked away twice. How were you able to say that? I don't care. I left.
You walked away. Just because you walked away doesn't mean you didn't provoke him with what you were saying to him.
Bro. I'm not allowed to feel sick as
brother,
a dog.
I left.
You could have walked away in silence, brother.
And I did twice.
No, you didn't. When he pulled up on you, you were talking mad shit.
He started it.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, you see, yeah, that is pretty petty for me to say. But bro, come on, you can't give me the credit of the fact where I walked away and tried to leave. How are you gonna say, brother? He pulled up on me. How is nobody understanding this, brother?
He is your leader,
bro.
We were going to do a job together and hang out.
What does he say?
And
he's still in denial or what? Like I don't
What
know.
happened? Who died? No, J Hobbs got. J
oh
Hobbs
wait,
is
this
out the
sick.
game.
He went to listen to this.
Nah. What do you do this time?
That's exactly what it is. What I do this time is every time there's a problem. So I had enough of that shit.
Another crash out. Another J Hobbs crash out.
It's too bad, bro. Double chunk chocolate cookie.
Alan in future definitely didn't sit there and play dumb and not like and act like they didn't remember the exact terms of the deal. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Jay, I think you've caught yourself.
Future. What, did we ever agree on 600K? You gotta pay him?
I think the best.
Hell no.
Or am I like just stupid?
And talk to Forehead.
600K is crazy.
Because he's saying we agreed on 600K and you and Alan were lying about it.
No, brother.
Lying about
I'm just
what?
trying to about us agreeing that you have to pay him 600K.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, the original deal was stage 3 car parts.
You're assuming,
and it was on Wednesday, and then today, remember, outside the
No, but I'm saying it was ever 600K agreed.
Hell no.
Okay, but it doesn't matter, brother. It doesn't matter.
Oh, he's talking about inside the hood court. Remember?
I'm not going back and forth anymore. I'm done.
No. But I'm saying like me, you, and Jay saying that us we agreed on 600K being paid.
Hell no.
In future, you should apologize and give him the 600K. I don't want the hub left to me.
This is not worth you losing your fucking gang over, brother.
I think we give J Hobbs.
It is already done, yes. But the thing is, if you can talk to Forehead, who knows?
I don't know. What is he saying for? Is he just like he's just being delusional?
Bro,
he's
just saying
he's definitely still arguing about it.
It doesn't mean your friendship with everyone should be
bye-bye.
What did he do? Who did he shoot? Somebody shot him? Somebody shot? What happened?
So think of it that way.
No, the guy's just a fucking idiot, bro.
I'll give you a fit-in over here. Come on.
It's just. Oh, hello?
Brother,
I'm gonna say it doesn't matter what you think, but it kind of does to me. I just want to know that I'm not crazy and I'm not the only one thinking this. I don't
want my God's honest opinion on whether I think he fucked up.
Not on if I fucked up, because I know I
on
did.
if he fucked up.
Yeah.
No. Because it gets annoying where you and future just chirp.
But you're making that up in your head.
Let me finish. If you're going to ask my opinion, let me speak. Where it's just chirp, and then he finds a solution to it. just because you don't like the solution, right, doesn't mean it has to end how it did. Instead,
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm
what you
feeling
could have
so
did
sick.
was,
I think I'm
you
gonna
could
get
have
off,
not
bro.
enjoyed it, and then you could have went back and talked to him at a later point. Instead, it fucking blew up into
Shit
this
is cooked.
It doesn't you have to be. It doesn't mean you had to like the situation. It doesn't mean you had to be right or wrong in the situation. It means you're supposed to swallow it and deal with it. You got to remember your position in the gang.
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
bro, like,
yeah.
how do you think
that
it's
makes
gonna
sense,
listen,
bro,
listen, how do you think
sure.
it's gonna work for me, right? Let's say like in a world, right, me and Alan get brought into besties, right?
Okay.
Bro, we're gonna be made to hang around dogs. I was the leader. I was the co-leader of the biggest gang in the city. I'm gonna have to swallow a pill, but I'm gonna do it. You know, that's just how this shit works.
And
But
I
you
agree.
got brought in as a hanger-on from a group without any other experience, and yet you can't fucking you wouldn't do the same thing.
No, that's where.
Bro said
That's where
nice
we
trucking.
disagree.
Bro said nice
How?
truck. That is insane.
Brother, I've been around this city longer than him, bro. I've done more things than him, brother. In certain
agree,
respective things. But I'm gonna sit back and listen to him.
No, I have.
But it's
I
like
have
you
no
couldn't
problem.
do that today.
No. But I could, and I told you, if he said it differently, then 100K. Shut the fuck up. This is the deal. Or if he said because.
But brother, all you have to do is do it.
Motherfucker died from a phone call with J Hobbs.
Can't do it anymore.
Motherfucker died of starvation. That was that long.
So on there talking.
Holy
For us, crazy.
I'm hungry, dude.
Holy fuck, bro.